Greetings and welcome to another edition of Odin Writes Shit. Today I have for you a great big pile of poo. My SO has decided that they want to go on the quest for the perfect brown. So I have an assortment of 9 colors, including the one that's already in a chamber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, 9 of them. I think I'm going to break this down into 2 little sections because 9 is a lot of inks to go through in one episode. So, we're going to pick out 5 at random and do the other 4 in another time. I don't know why this person was obsessed with brown at the current moment, but that's what we've got. First up, Noodler's Beaver. And he's confessed that the only reason why he bought this was because of the name. Yeah. However, I did get a chance to swatch some of these, and they were very nice color. It's a red-toned brown, which is very reminiscent of a beaver's pelt. It's a very, very nice brownish color. Next up, we have the infamous Jeherbon's Le de Fée, or however else the fuck that is pronounced. The cat hair already in it. Isn't that lovely? Okay, so we're gonna try this out. Oh dear, that does not work well with the dip pen. Behave, please. This one is interesting. It's a lot like a tea stain. And it kind of reminds me of Noodler's Burma Road Brown, which is more green tone, but on the same kind of level. Fairly an interesting color. I think it's kind of pretty. Alright, next up we have Noodler's Golden Brown, which you can kind of see is very, 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 very watery. And you can kind of indicate the color just by looking at it. Very light color. Yeah. Definitely very watery. That's how she behaves on a nib. Oh, I do fast forward these things, don't I? That is not a pleasant color, I might say. It reminds me of poo. Very easily of, like, not very pleasant poo. Yep. Next up, Noodler's Kiowa Pecan. This one is pretty interesting. It reminds me of black walnut, actually. Damn it. And finally, Private Reserve's Chocolat Fast Dry. I think I'm gonna cram that in the corner. I like Private Reserve. I can get some good colors going on. It's a quintessential chocolate brown. A little runny. You can kind of see it's a very standard brown. It's pretty much what you picture when you see brown. that is what we have for our first wave of browns. Interesting colors. I think my favorite is still the chocolate brown or the beaver. This one I'm kind of like, eh. And these ones are kind of like, they're interesting colors, but not really what I like. And the trials on the shitty paper. Ultimately, the, let's see, the Lid of Thay performed pretty well. And so did the golden brown, which looks a lot more yellow on this kind of paper. And the kiwi pecan was pretty good too, when it behaved. I mean, a fountain pen would probably be better for this. The chocolate brown does a little bit of feathering once you get down to where it's supposed to be writing. And the beaver kinda does feather a bit, but in a fine point pen doesn't look too bad. Let's check out the back. Well, I think the Lid of Thay won that one. There's hardly any bleed through, and you can probably do that one double-sided without much disturbance. The beaver, not so much. That one's a little dark. The golden brown is also a nice contender as well. The kiwi pecan is a little bit on the dark side. You probably could tell what's back there if you wrote double-sided on that. And chocolate brown is also a little bit on the dark range when you see the thinner works. So I think, so far, the best contender is the Lid of Thay in terms of writing on shitty paper. Alright, yeah, that'll do for that one. Let us check how it performs underwater. Whee! Yeah, nope. That's definitely a red-based brown. Well, the Lid of Thay is pretty resilient. Not so much on the chocolate. Kiwi pecan is a little bit on the, yeah. That actually looks like it's tinted with turmeric. Yeah. So far, I think the Lid of Thay is the winner for this round, eventually. It's not performing great in terms of the water. Like, none of these are really gonna, yeah. Like, with these three, the overall writing is still there, and you can figure out what's going on, but these two are totally decimated. So not so much this time, I'm afraid. Let's see what else we've got. I will see you guys in part 2 of the Great Pile of Poo. And I think that'll do it for this edition of Odin Writes Shit. Let me know what are your favorite browns, because I'm curious. And of course, if there's anything that I need to be trying out right now, feel free to leave me a comment down below, and I will see you next time.